And we're live on a very, very late time for me because I am the one on the East Coast and screw everyone else in this podcast.
Shut up.
How are y'all doing? This is the Battleground after pay-per-view podcast, whatever the hell we're calling this thing. And I am Mr. Drew Nicholas. And in this wonderful chat room, whatever we call this thing, is Mr. Gentrification, Chris Marshall. Say hello.
What up, y'all?
Also in this chat podcast thingy is a Smark, a very bad Smark tonight, Mr. Alex Briggs.
How am I a bad Smark? Shut up.
Because you just are. Because you are hating on Roman's majestic beard. That's why.
No, it's just an offhand fuck you for being able to grow that beard. Like that's not bad. That's just
jealousy.
That's just
not Roman's fault.
Jealousy. Like let me have that.
Not Roman's fault that puberty didn't hit you right, buddy. So, also in this lovely chat room / podcast is someone who dropped out and just dropped back in the nick of time, Mr. D. Carter.
Mr. D. Candace.
Hey.
We won't get into why we're calling him Candace right now.
Yeah, we will. He logged on to Google Plus with his wife's account, and we were going to call him Candace. We're going to call him Candace all night.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Fuck you, fuck you. What else?
All right.
You sound like me with Roman.
No more fucks here, okay?
No.
Fuck.
Fucks are good.
Hey, you have a dick on your head.
Yeah, exactly.
I always have. All right, so now what we're going to do...
Mr. George Washington.
Wait, real quick. If we're going to talk about dicks on heads, we have to start with the Miz's mask and that penis nose.
It was like half elephant, half just legitimate penis.
It was an eyes wide shut thing, but oh my god, that was horrible execution.
What is Eyes Wide Shut? I'm not cultured enough apparently to know what that is.
It's a Stanley Kubrick movie about the elite.
Yeah, screw that shit. Okay, but yeah, that was.
Couldn't even tell you what that is.
What even happened there?
All right, so shall we move on?
Yeah,
yes.
go ahead.
Subject number 1.
What match do we want to talk about first?
I don't care. You're the one who's doing this.
Bayley, wonderful debut to the main roster. How about that?
Sure.
That was thankfully what they did, and they didn't do like Naomi or Paige or any of those people that don't matter right now. And we got who we wanted. We got who we figured we were going to get. You could just tell from Sasha's smile when they were saying, hey, we want some Bayley. You could just tell that it was her.
Well, you could tell also just from the way they did it, the way they produced it. Like, hey, dog, from the way that there was like a pause between... You going to be okay?
Yeah. Just so you nonchalantly like, hey, dog.
This is what happens when we do it live.
Yeah. Just the way they produced the moment where Sasha gets in the ring and they took a long time before someone's music hit. You're like, okay, all right, I know who this is.
This is WWE. They could be stupid enough.
No. There were reports during the day that I was fucking with y'all with. They said, no, it's Bayley. Like this was the plan all along.
I know you like the back of my hand.
No, seriously.
I know.
Go back to our Twitter DM, look at it, and I quote Bayley's lyrics, and no one caught it.
You think I didn't catch that?
I don't know if you did or not, but you were just like,
Because I have to put on a facade too.
That's you, by the way. Just that's you.
I was hoping for Brie, personally.
Fuck you, fuck. Oh, shit was gonna get broken in my house if Brie's music hit.
That would have been the funniest troll of all time on their part.
But I saw somewhere where if Bayley's music hit and fucking Eva came out.
Oh, that's so good. I think I said that at some point.
That's the ultimate heel move.
Oh yeah. That would have been great. Oh, they should have done that.
Zent, what did you think about that whole match?
Thanks to a cooking snafu, I did not watch it, but
Oh.
I'll double back just to see Bailey's pop.
Spoiler, it was amazing.
Oh, I believe it.
She probably got the loudest pop all night.
Well, she's a fantastic character from NXT, and she just exudes love. It's hard not to appreciate.
Yup.
A quick, we'll have a live somebody that was there review tomorrow that can give the overall crowd responses to everything with pictures, and so the smarkcity.com, check in for that.
That is an exclusive thing right now because I didn't even know we were doing that. So, awesome.
Give it the times, bruh.
So, all right. So that was a pretty good match. I liked it.
It's pretty good. It's all right.
I really don't like Dana Brooke at all.
Yeah, well, that's fine. The one thing I've noticed though is that like they talk about the Divas Revolution from last year and all that shit. The one who was doing the revolutionizing was Bayley. So when you brought them all up without Bayley, it was clear something was missing, and part of it was the marketing of all of it, but part of it was also just when you saw Bayley in that ring, there's something about just the storytelling of the match and the pacing that it's not a normal women's match. It makes it special, and yeah, she's kind of that good. It's really awesome.
But I don't think this was a call-up necessarily. I think this was a one-off.
No, you heard JBL. JBL was trying to.
Yeah.
I think it's the smart way to book her too, as undrafted, unappreciated, underutilized. Get the crowd really, really wanting her, and then reject them a little bit more. And then finally, when they start screaming, I almost said fart. When they start screaming, then you give her to them, And that's kind of what JBL was saying was, no, it's just a one-time thing. She ain't staying up here. She ain't good enough, So I think that's good.
I'm just saying I don't see her tomorrow or Tuesday.
No, I don't think you see her at least until SummerSlam. I think this was a one-off for at least a month.
There was one moment where Charlotte's nose could have legitimately been broken. I don't know if you caught that. I think Sasha elbowed her or dropped her on her face or something. It was like, ooh, okay. Let's not see some shattered nose here.
There were a couple of missed spots tonight that looked like, well, someone almost died. That's okay.
Why don't we get to the next match that had some crazy spots in it, and that would be Mr. Fight Forever, Owens and Zayn.
Yeah, that was pretty ridiculous, wasn't it?
Ridiculous.
I guess the biggest critique of the match is it's exactly what you would expect from them.
Well, I don't know what to expect from them because I never really saw them past their interactions in NXT.
It's not really a critique whatsoever. It's just what those two do when they're in the ring together, and it never fails.
And that's why they're so successful, not just individually but together. They never fail. They deliver. And just a quick interjection. I believe I'm the only one in the predictions that predicted Sami Zayn as the winner. So
come on,
no
one cares.
Yeah.
No one cares.
Yeah, and that when I read your predictions, though, who cares?
Yeah, I said that about the Intercontinental and United States Championship matches because come on, who cares? And no one really did care. They were fun matches, but come on. There was no investment there.
Observation, actually. I know it's both because they were on Raw, but Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn had matching colors in the ring tonight, which was really kind of cute.
Yeah, it was like. I'm glad that JBL pointed that out too. He was like, "Hey, I mean, look at them. They're even wearing the same colors. Like this is how closely related they are." And I thought it was
the Canadian colors.
That too. One of the biggest things too that I loved was they gave it so many different flavors to that match. Where first it was Owens doing his NXT thing where he'd walk out of the ring before the match even began, just to be a dick. And then he got to where he got to work rest holds and got to just talk, and that's always great. And then they kind of went a little extreme at some places. They picked up the pace. They let Sammy do what he's best at, which is telling a story in the ring when he hit the first Helluva Kick and then just stared at Kevin for what felt like 20, 30 seconds. Like, you know, they both of them just get it. They understand what a modern crowd wants, and they give it to you every freaking night.
And they're not afraid to put every part of their body on the line.
Yeah, speaking of, Sammy almost died with that springboard backflip onto Kevin, where I don't know if someone touched the rope and it threw his balance off or something, but
there were a number of cringe-worthy spots.
There was that. There was the Big E spot. There was the Charlotte thing.
Oh, I'm still not convinced that Big E's okay.
I think he may have got cussed. That was awful.
That was
And I kind of knew it too, because I was like, fucking Braun. Like, you're not supposed to just stay there when he hits you.
Kofi had a really bad shoulder bump in that match too.
Yeah.
Was that his over the top rope?
No, it's when
Ray
clotheslined him and he was trying to corkscrew a backflip.
Oh, okay.
And he caught it on the front side of his shoulder trying to go backwards.
Yeah, I got you.
That was kind of gnarly to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there were just a number of spots tonight that were, and you have to just cringe and
just scary, away. Just scary and unnecessary at times. Like, it was just one of those things where Sammy, okay. I'm totally fine with Sammy taking those risks because he's he never misses, So when he misses, it's like, oh shit, that was crazy. But you're not just scared for him. Big East through the rope spot, he's done it a million times. It just, it's kind of like how Neville said with his when he broke his ankle. He said I've done that spot a million times. I don't know what went wrong this time, but
fucking.
I think the right guys were taking the risks, but it was just are you blaming Jericho for that?
No, I sarcastically fucking Jericho.
Oh no, I think that works for anybody in any any bad thing that happens in your life. Just fucking Jericho. Just blame him.
But
stupid idiot.
Stupid idiot.
The match we were talking about. There's two ways to tell a story. Hill, which Owens is fantastic at. Just with the screaming to the audience, to Zayn. And then there's a second story, which is face, obviously. And that hesitation between the first and the second, I'm not even going to try to enunciate it. That pause of Zayn before he gives another Helluva Kick, however you want to.
Don't worry about the pronunciation.
That's how you, and both of them are so great. I could watch them.
Yeah.
Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays.
Any day.
Yeah.
The one thing that really I loved about the match too was when it's working so slowly paced, and then all of a sudden they just explode. Where he hits two exploders. I think it was the exploder suplex twice in a row, and tries for the pin and can't get it, and then where did that come from? Okay, guys, are y'all okay? That's the one thing that both of them do very, very well is they break up the monotony of a normal match in terms of just the moves that are being done, the pacing, all of it. And, But
it's never the same back-to-back matches.
Absolutely. And it was great when you think about what Cesaro said on the pre-show. Cesaro was just, aching to be in that match.
Something about that.
It hits you weird, doesn't it?
Oh, yes. Wow.
Yep. I think you could be seeing all three of them having some kind of relation going forward on Raw, or it could be Cesaro versus Zayn, or it could be whatever. But that was an interesting little promo. It was enough to make me think the shoot promo from the draft. There's either no heat on him or they are running with it into a story, because There's something there. That's not just him talking. That's
Well, we know from CM Punk that they'll at least let you grab a mic and say some things that are on your mind without any ramification.
You know, and the big thing with WWE is they want compelling content as much as we like to blast on them occasionally. So yeah, they like Vince may not be happy you did it, but he's going to say, okay, that caught people's attention. Now what do we do with it?
Yeah, I think that's Vince's little nugget. Like, well, this happened. People are talking about it, so let's run with it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as a side note, there really isn't a safer guy to go shoot on him.
Yeah, no
Cesaro's
kidding.
fantastic. He hasn't put up with all this crap because he doesn't want to be there. So if he's going to shoot, it's for a purpose. It's because he cares, and that's fantastic news.
I agree. I'm excited for that because we've got let's be honest here, y'all. We've got Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Finn Balor, Cesaro, Neville, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Jericho, all on one roster, and, with Rusev and with I feel like I'm missing somebody too. But like, come on, man! Like these are all the guys we want to watch, right? So, like,
Can we all give a standing ovation that Alex just mentioned Finn Balor after a comment and then just mark out just for the name? Like,
you're
I'm giving it.
so funny.
Yeah. Can you hear me? I'm clapping.
Shut up. You guys are dumb. I'm gonna shut this fucking thing off, and then what podcast will y'all have? None.
oh.
So that means we win.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to retreat, then we all win.
No. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
Okay, so since we were already hitting on it, what are the thoughts on New Day versus the Wyatt family?
Both guys, hopefully Big E's still alive.
Hopefully Big E's still alive. That's true.
I
was
thought it was
shitting.
pretty good. I mean,
The
wait, y'all.
card was good. Like, they were all good matches. Even the pre-show with Breezango, who killed it. That was awesome.
I was so hyped that my prediction was coming
Don't
true.
say hype. Mojo Rawley happened tonight, so don't say hype.
Yeah, but
Oh shit!
fuck Mojo Rawley. I don't care about it.
Yeah.
Did you see Rusev's tweet?
That was. Oh, I retweeted it.
Who let a fan jump the railing? I need a real challenge.
Or Pokemon.
Who's that Pokemon? Oh man, that was great.
Can we not turn this
Damn
into
you
a nerd
guys.
podcast, please?
First off,
Oh.
that would have been a timely, wonderful tweet. And secondly, shut the fuck up. Pokemon's fun.
Eh. Fuck you.
Awkward silence. Awkward.
No, not awkward. That was the sound of me winning. Anyway, New Day versus fucking Wyatt family. So, what's the logic in the team that's breaking up winning? What do y'all think?
I think this is Bray actually creating the cult that we all thought he should have the whole time. Like, he hasn't recruited any new members. And here we have Xavier Woods, a guy who's been on the light side of things, recognizing the seriousness that he's abandoned in himself. And so it has that access to his will, in a sense. And you saw Xavier accidentally starting to bow down to Bray. Like, that's a fascinating angle.
Yeah, and it's good because they. Oh, sweet! There's a YouTube video of Sasha and Bailey. Anyway, sorry. It was interesting. It was interesting because there was this like, that's what we've wanted all along, and they kind of wrecked it with the compound skit just to do what TNA did. But like, yeah, get back to that because that's fun. But the only problem is, okay, now Wyatt's probably not going to get Xavier because he's on the other show. But who would he get on SmackDown? Do y'all have any ideas? Like,
Am I the only one that actually
Ziggler,
liked the
maybe?
compound skit?
what?
Am I the only one that liked the compound match?
Yes.
No,
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I liked it.
I thought it was dumb. I thought it ruined the story they had with Xavier going.
Actually, it makes more sense now because Xavier wanted to see Bray Wyatt up close in his natural habitat.
Exactly.
Yeah, but then they had Xavier
Yeah,
versus
and that-
Bray in a match after, and then they had it again tonight, and it really never progressed. So
Right, well, what you're saying is Xavier tried to fight this entrancement that Bray is putting him in. That's why
by going to the compound, you mean?
Yeah, that's why he wanted to go there and see what his actual environment
I
was
guess.
like.
I guess in retrospect I can get down with it, but you know,
But that's imposing the storyline backwards.
I think part of it was also just the way they did the compound thing. I think they,
TNA'd the fuck out of it.
yeah, but like I would have gone like, what I mean is I would have gone almost a horror angle where like,
Well,
here you go, Xavier. All of your fears are literally in front of your face.
Like the New Day is running for their lives.
Well, like they all get split up, and Xavier's on his own having to deal with it, and
I
barely
understand.
gets out.
I understand that TNA and WWE are so far apart as far as they're just so far apart. But I think they jumped too soon on capitalizing on the TNA angle with Broken Matt, Broken Drew. Shout out.
It was delightful.
What is? Are you Dracula? What the shit was that?
But they could have done so much more. Like I still the compound was good to me. It wasn't a match. It was a, are you still?
I'll just let you know now that I would go full broken Matt Hardy, but I live in an apartment building and I'll wake everybody up.
Yeah.
So,
But
I can't do it.
they could have done, except for it's WWE, they could have done that with more glamour is not the word, but anyway.
More pageantry, more production value.
Yeah,
Something
like
like that.
Terrible.
and how are you gonna sit a crowd and watch the Titantron for 15, 20 minutes at a
Yeah.
pay-per-view?
Yeah, I agree. My big thing was just I didn't hate it on its own. I just didn't think it went with the story. Like I didn't think it was what it could have been. That's more my beef. Especially because when you consider, first off, WWE's production, their production team who do the promo packages and all that stuff, they're amazing. They are phenomenal.
Yes.
And I felt like it could have been better, and they just went a little too much TNA with it. Like, you don't have to copy TNA the entire way. You got the idea from TNA, but like make it your own, you know? And I don't think they ever did that. But anyway, back to the match tonight. So Wyatt wins, looks strong, going on his own, I guess, with Rowan on SmackDown. Who does he go after? Who's his first victim, so to speak?
Well, I would go right after. I would say like an upper mid carder to start, at least. I would say maybe who's on there? I got to think.
Yeah. I mean, I said Ziggler for earlier.
Oh yeah, Ziggler. Actually, that'd be pretty good.
They still exist?
Ziggler and Wyatt.
Jesus
That'd be
Christ,
nice beginning.
that was brutal.
I would go right back after John Cena. He's right for the picking,
But no, they're still having the AJ feud, though.
which makes it even better. He's got someone who is helping him on the other side unintentionally, and Bray is great with pawns. But the rest of the roster has a lot of heels.
Oh, wait a minute.
And John Cena doesn't have a whole lot of support on that roster.
Yeah, that's true.
Bray, hold on, I got it. Bray's got to go after Ryder first.
Why Ryder?
Available.
Oh, yeah,
Gotta
probably
go after
Ryder. Probably Ryder.
Ryder
Why
has
though?
a-
Like,
you know,
why though?
But Ryder has like this little claim to fame this year with his
Yeah.
Intercontinental Championship.
The only issue with that is he's doing his Mojo Rawley tag team hype bro. Oh god, that'll be no. Let's go after Ryder. Let's go after Ryder. No more hype bros.
Zack Ryder's got a beard. He's ready for the picking.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Well, Ziggler made his hair brown. Come at me.
Right.
I don't think Ziggler can grow a beard.
Yeah.
Why would I come at you?
Oh, shut up. God, you're weird.
I'm weird. Look who's
Yeah,
talking.
yeah, you're weird.
Look who's
Anyway,
talking.
anyway, let's talk about some of the other matches we were trying to talk about.
Let's do what? What do you want to do?
6-man tag? I don't know.
Let's do it.
Okay. Someone say something.
Enzo Amore made tonight worth watching.
No. Just for you. He's always great. I don't know why tonight was so special for
Oh
you.
no, I like him a lot, and I really thought he upped the ante so much tonight.
But he's always good. I don't know why tonight was just like Zent's
John
coming out
Cena,
party for...
I hate John Cena, and John Cena grabbed the dude's arm, drug him to the center of the ring, and raised the dude's hand. You know Enzo's killing it when John Cena is bowing the fuck down like a princess. Come on, Riggs.
I'm going to have to take Zent's side on this. John Cena didn't say a effing word.
It's because he wanted to put over Enzo and Cass. This is exactly what he did on NXT like 3 years ago. He did the exact same thing. He just, here,
This is the first time John Cena has done it in this big of a manner for any wrestler.
I agree with that, but guess how the match ended?
LOL, Cena.
Yeah,
John Cena.
I thought we were going to talk about the promo first because that pissed me off so much. Oh,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, he let, and he did it Monday a little bit. He got his little snips in, but John Cena didn't say a word tonight. But before we talk about the match itself, how that ended, what the was that?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the John Cena overcomes everything and attitude.
Oh, that. Okay, I thought you were talking about the promo. Yeah,
No.
well, I don't know.
That was the best part about the promo. John Cena shut the fuck up.
And then he proceeded to do the match like always.
Yes.
But I don't know. It was another one of those things where I was like, okay, who needs the win more? Clearly the club. Like clearly Anderson Gallows. Like
No,
Enzo and Cass
clearly
are,
John Cena needed.
shut up. Anyway, Enzo and Cass are over as hell. Like they're going to be over. I think what you needed to do tonight was say Enzo and Cass get the victory, put them directly in Enzo and Cass's way. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then you got a hot feud going on Raw. But instead, no, we do Cena Styles. And I guess it's smart because you need that to be your top draw match or top draw feud on SmackDown. But like, I don't know, man. Like that just felt like there were so many more interesting things that could have happened.
So many more.
And you're just
instead
like,
of the
okay.
same shit. The same.
It's like they could have given you like a soda or liquor or something. Nope, they gave you water.
Hey,
Which is not terrible, but like, you know.
If you guys have liquor, I could take some.
Exactly. Anyway, you know, I loved Enzo and Cass. I like that they did the soccer mom comment on AJ because that's how they're gonna have to. That's how they're gonna have to, especially Enzo. Like AJ Styles is world renowned for being one of the best of all time, right? So Enzo is gonna have to compete with him by really upping the microphone game. You know what I mean? Because he's not gonna beat him in the ring. So it makes for a compelling thing when you're calling him a soccer mom or whatever because AJ is the better wrestler and he's probably going to beat you, but you're getting your shots in elsewhere. And I don't know. I liked everything except for how it ended. The match got really fun, and then it was just Cena wins. And then Anderson was out because he hit his shoulder on the steel ring post. Like, has that ever kept anyone out ever?
Probably not, but you know,
Anyone?
this
Yeah,
is a
like,
WWE match, and they have to do headlocks for 5 minutes before. So.
Yeah, I just.
All right, so
Go
my
ahead,
last two
sorry.
thoughts. Go ahead, B.
No, go ahead.
Okay, my last two thoughts are: I did not realize Big Cass was the motherfucker who hit motherfuckers with another motherfucker.
Yeah, welcome to NXT.
Uh,
You need to watch it more.
And second, my favorite moment was when Enzo was in the ring with Luke and Carl by himself near the end, and just like did his meth addict act, and then laid the shit out of Carl just to be murdered by Luke.
Did his meth addict act.
When he runs
Carl Anderson is such a delight.
He's so good, isn't he? I like him more than Enzo.
I love him. So that interception that he did to Enzo when he was going to tag in Cena the first time, just like sideswiping it, bam.
I think he's done it in WWE before, but it still feels like, wow, that was awesome. You know what I mean?
Just, he's going to shine. He is really going to shine in this breakup between.
I hope so, because they haven't really given him much yet.
Even with Finn, he's still, Finn doesn't talk, I don't think, as much as AJ does, right?
Well, you got to look back on his Bullet Club time, and he usually let Carl talk first, at least, and then he would just say something quick and be done. But there were times where, like, when Balor was a heel, he would talk, and it came off more natural.
I think it was more of a, you always let the one that's married to the hot Asian wife talk first.
Well, that was the thing. It was Carl's his best buddy, so of course he's gonna let him talk. You know what I mean? Put yourself over. I don't care. I'm the dude winning the titles. So yeah, put yourself over.
Well, I hope he lets him do it again.
Yeah, they would. Totally.
I get upset. I say upset. I know what I'm watching and why I'm watching it. I'm entertained, so I don't want to be like that kind of viewer or podcaster. But why did it have to be Cena with the Super AA or?
Because it's still WWE, and for all the talk that it's the new era and the future is now and all that shit, no, still Cena. Like, I mean, it's gonna be Cena until it cannot be.
So we're basically not in a new era.
We are on Raw, but not on SmackDown.
Big Cass Enzo with a super rocket launcher to win would have been the shit.
Oh yeah. First off, oh god, you know what's great is they call that something stupid now. And I can't remember who said this, but they said they should call it the Jumpman because Enzo is always wearing Jordan shoes.
Lame.
I liked it. Shut up.
What?
That was good.
Could somebody explain that reference to me? Because I'm
Jumpman is.
Michael Jordan is a basketball player. He has Jordan shoes. They call him Jumpman. So.
I feel really, really old, even though I'm not right now. So.
Well, you're just not sports related. That has nothing to do with
you just don't know any sports except for your Yankees.
Hey, let's go Yankees.
No. They're about to trade Chapman because they're dumb, and they're going to trade him to Cubs. Fuck that.
Shut up, Carter.
Anyway,
hey.
Cubs. Anyway.
Wait, are you fucking serious?
What?
They're trading Chapman to the Cubs?
They said it was about to happen, yeah. I saw it in the news brief earlier.
This is why I don't watch anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not happy because I'm a Cardinal fan, and that's not what I want to happen. Anyway.
Wrong. Real
Wrestling.
quick, this is a different subject altogether. Fuck the Cardinals and.
Oh, shut up! No one cares.
And 2 thumbs up to Chris Hill for cutting them fucking uniforms.
What? Oh,
White Sox.
the White Sox. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
let's go on to the next match.
Wrestling.
Yeah, we're a wrestling podcast.
Y'all want to talk about the triple threat?
Not really.
You know what? I'm just gonna say my piece on the triple threat. Okay?
I'm not gonna say anything because I didn't care.
Yeah, because you're an asshole.
Pardon me for having a. God, just shut up,
asshole.
Just
you be quiet. I'm talking now.
Hey, real quick, I'm with Briggs on this one.
You're an asshole too.
Pardon me for having an opinion. Jesus.
Yeah, bad, stupid opinion.
No, it wasn't. It was a good match, but I didn't care.
Pardon you for having an asshole. I'm just putting two different.
Okay, go ahead, Drew.
Tell
Tell me when I'm wrong. What?
Tell me why you didn't care about it.
Because a lot of reasons, really. The Shield was supposed to be, like, for as good as the Shield was, they were amazing. The way they've booked all of them since they broke up has just been, not good. Like, I haven't liked any of their booking. I guess Rollins the most, but Dean's been portrayed as zany and crazy, and we shouldn't take him seriously. Roman Reigns has been booked as if he's a fucking superhero. Seth Rollins has been booked as this just sniveling, groveling, whiny baby, even though he wins all the time. And here's the thing too: is his first title run was really weak. He always had J&J helping him and Kane helping him and all this stuff, and then now we're calling it like no one ever beat him for it. And then now they're portraying it as like they're like even the preview promo they had before the match where they're showing there was just a dissonance between what Rollins was saying and the way they were portraying it. Where Rollins is saying, I always wanted to be the best, and I knew I had to break away because I didn't want to just be one of the best. I want to be the absolute best, and that makes total sense, right? Like, okay, I can at least sympathize with that. You did something I totally disagree with, and I can at least empathize with you. And then they have the music going, and it's like, envy poisons the heart or something, and I'm just like, they still don't get it. And now Dean is apparently legitimate, even though they've not changed his booking at all. And Roman Reigns is like, they don't talk about any of the stuff that he's been going through. They just are like, we'll just stay silent and keep pushing him, and hopefully things work out. And it comes into the match tonight where Dean's the babyface who's apparently legitimate now, and the only reason I was sold on him at all tonight was because of Daniel Bryan pumping him up backstage. That was awesome. But so Dean's there, and then Seth is the one I'm really cheering for because he got hurt, and I empathize the most with him. And he comes out, and they try to portray him as a heel, and then Reigns comes out, and I just want him to kind of go away for a little bit, or just get out of this, because anything that could have come well from the Shield for Roman has been ruined by either booking or him getting caught with Adderall or whatever it was. So just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just have I had no personal investment going into this match at all. And I watched the match. I liked the match, but I didn't care. And then the result happens, and I'm like, well, that happened. Okay. Like, I mean, I don't hate it. I just don't care. I cared more about the Bayley Sasha thing. I cared more about the New Day and Wyatt family, even though I've said I had problems with that. I cared more about Cena, Enzo, and Cass and the club. I cared more about the lower title stuff, even though I didn't really care about that, Like, this match has always just been, let's get it over with, for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, my problem with tonight's match is the whole history of the Shield from breakup to now was really just a story of Seth versus Dean, and Roman's just put back in there for no reason all of a sudden. Like, the story initially was, a month ago, it was going to be a triple threat match. Roman got busted, then he disappeared, so the story switched back to Seth and Dean, and all of a sudden Roman's back in there, and just, like, the last month and a half are just all over the place.
And it started getting good again once they focused in on Seth and Dean.
Yeah, and those two have the fire in that trio, but they're separated from each other. And just as someone who would want really good control over his flagship show, I would want the championship on Raw. So why wasn't Dean taken first in the first place?
Just because of the Stephanie thing. But
just such a really confusing path.
I know, it's weird.
For the breakup to here.
It's just weird. I don't know. Like, and that's why I don't really want to focus on it from my perspective, is because I don't like focusing on the things that I don't sync with or find negative. I want to talk about the fun stuff, and for this, it just wasn't,
This should
you
have
know,
been a crowning achievement for whoever won.
this
But
should have been the biggest match in WWE in the past 5 to 10 years.
yeah, and at this point, it's something you're going to forget about in about 3 months.
It's something that's going to be eclipsed at SummerSlam.
3 months. Try. Let's see. When did that end? About an hour and a half ago. Well, I forgot about it.
Yeah, I did too. I was looking at my phone while the match was happening. I was
You're all
reading
dicks.
Twitter.
You know that? You're all dicks. You are all the thing that's on George Washington's head.
Tell me what I did wrong. Like, tell me where I'm wrong.
Let
Okay.
me give a
Here-
couple of positives real quick.
Okay.
Dean Ambrose finally used the rebound clothesline in an original manner. Roman Reigns finally did the Superman punch in an original manner, and they both wound up doing those moves to each other off of that move.
That's true. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yep.
Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the deal that really bothers me a lot about a lot of people, and I might come off not too great from this, but I really don't care because I'm a heel and fuck everyone. So
Okay.
I see a lot of people online. They are just vicious assholes, and you have to really just look at what Vince McMahon has wanted for his company for so long versus the ability of the performer that he wants as his top guy. And the problem is that Roman is not top guy material in the character that he's in, which is the character that Vince has been obsessed with since they came into Survivor Series in 2013.
I would agree with that. I've always liked Roman. I just
But
don't
here's the
like
problem,
him
though.
now.
The problem is, it doesn't matter what is done. Everyone will always shit on him, and everyone will always take a match that he's in, turn it on themselves, and make sure that they have to tell him that he sucks, make sure that they're booing him every second, even when he's being really good. And, I'm going to, just to, so that this way people don't go, oh, well, fuck you, you're just a Roman lover, whatever the hell you want to call me. I'm happy he didn't win tonight. I'm very happy that he didn't win tonight. So don't at me or do whatever the hell you want to do.
I'm thrilled he ate the pin.
Me too. Me too. I'm absolutely thrilled. And the problem is, this is what's happened.
At Drew Nicholas 91 is his Twitter handle. That's DREW.
Yeah, don't tweet Smark City. That's where we all have to operate too.
I'll be happy in telling
We
Pete
him
that that's
personally.
actually not my Twitter handle. But okay,
Oh.
they'll have to go back and see
Sport.
what my Twitter handle actually is.
Anyway,
But anyway, the
so-
point is taking people's hatred for Vince and what Vince wants as his top guy for his company versus Roman not being up to par in the promo department and in some ways the wrestling department. I will be honest. Sometimes, he's not as good. He gets gassed a little bit too quickly, but that's him. That's him. That's who he is. You can't put somebody like that as the top guy. And I got really pissed off when he was in his title match with Sheamus last year, and everyone is just shitting on the whole thing completely when they were putting on a really great match. And every single match, really, you can't go back to one Roman match where you go, that was not great. Can anybody do that?
It will take more time to try to go back and find bad Roman Reigns matches, and that's a truth from somebody that just watches wrestling, appreciates the wrestling, it will take more time to go back and find a bad Roman Reigns match than it would to take the time to go find.
And then his legacy.
I
is
could
tainted.
find him having a string of bad matches, but it's been a couple years.
Exactly. When was the last time he had a
Bad match? It's been a long time.
But
Every-
because of the situation, he's
Everybody-
just always bad to some people, and
Mhm.
it just pisses me off because
Well, that's the
yes,
thing.
I agree that some of it is his fault. So a lot of people, a lot of forums, and a lot of places, they talk about it always being on him and him and him. Yes, you blame him for the parts that are his fault, but there's also a lot of other things.
I don't think any of us four blame him necessarily. There are definitely, and that's partly why we wanted to name our website Smark Cities, because we wanted to reclaim what a Smark is. We don't want it to be just the snooty, arrogant, like we know better attitude. And we want it to be like we're educated, and that makes us enjoy this product even more. And it's with Roman, like I I think he's a fantastic wrestler. I think he's very, very good. I don't think he's like the elite level of wrestler, but he's like right below it. He's not AJ Styles, but he's Cena. You know what I mean? And
Oh shit!
sorry, was that a little bit of a burn there?
I think
Anyway,
that's actually a compliment.
I think it's actually a compliment too. You're on par with Cena, dude. Like, and Cena has been the guy forever. I think the biggest problem is just that nobody connects with who he is right now, and it's still they're trying to fit him into a stereotypical character that they've not created yet. And that's the problem.
I view it like he's still, even though he's been implanted or however the phrases work, like he's still in a test tube that hasn't quite become. They tried doing the embryo.
It's like they're still experimenting with them. They still don't
Right.
figure it out.
Right.
They're like trying to solve a disease, and they're just coming up with ideas and throwing them at the wall.
And there's only one thing that they need to do, and it's the only thing that they have not yet done.
It's the only thing that makes sense, because what would you do? Like, let me just ask all three of you, in real life, what would you do if you walked into an arena and every single person in there booed the hell out of you? What would you do?
Cry.
Cry? Okay, we got one for cry. Two for Drew. What do you think?
I would flip them all off.
Exactly.
Wrong take.
Exactly.
I disagree. I would throw out my arms and embrace the hate.
Like, that would be good too, but you got to think, like, it's one of those two options, right? You're either, I
Well,
love it, send me.
Well, no, hold on.
I don't care, right?
No,
Let
let
me-
me. I think in Roman Reigns' case, the best thing he could do is not turn heel, but embrace the hate.
He did tonight. It was very subtle, but
No, he really. Well, you know what? He really embraced the hate in the Money in the Bank in the Money in the Bank match with Seth. That's when he really embraced the hate.
I don't. Well, then why are we still having this conversation if that's the case? Like, let me just say that. Why are we still having this conversation of if Roman works now or not, if he supposedly embraced it? Like, shouldn't that have turned the tides? Shouldn't that have fixed things?
Well, he got popped for a wellness violation. So
I think that Joe and Noah realizes where he is and has accepted, like, they're going to boo the fuck out of me.
I think
But
so too.
But I think that the character line between Joe and Roman is still so fine that he can't quite, like, fuck y'all, hate me all you want, boo me.
And you
I'm
know
here.
what else? Here's the thing too. Something happened after WrestleMania. Don't know what it was, but after that match with Triple H, he had this character change where it was like, okay, yeah, boo me, keep sipping your beers and keep enjoying the show. But I'm here and I'm the champion.
Here's the issue that I've talked about when I was having my little rant here, is that, okay, it's changed for him, but they're still selling him the same way they were.
And that's not his fault.
And I know, no one here is blaming that.
No, I'm not telling you.
I'm just saying that, like, okay, you've got to merge this dissonance that's happening. You've got to figure it out where, okay, this is how he's presenting himself as a company telling stories. We need to match it. And until you do that, you're going to have this portion of the fan base that's just like, we don't enjoy this. This is dumb. And
capitalize on what is right in front of you. And one of my predictions, I said, hey, here's the iron. It's hot. WWE missed it. Capitalize on what is right there. It doesn't have to be a heel turn necessarily. Just
it needs to be like it's clear where they're going, right?
It needs to be a heel turn.
But like it's clear where they're going, right? Like, okay, Rollins is going to blame Reigns for losing because of the Reigns took the pin and all that stuff, right? So these two are going to keep feuding. It's clear who's going to get cheered. It's clear who's going to get booed. It should be like, if I were in this situation working with Roman at this point, I would say, okay, Roman or Joe or whatever your name you want to go by as with me, you have dealt with all this just turmoil. How do you want to go about this? The plan is to either have you win or lose or whatever, but how do you want to get back at the fans? And you're not necessarily turning heel, but you're just saying, you know what? You guys have booed me for so long, I'm going to make sure you don't get what you want.
The best thing they can do is let him take some clean losses a few times.
How would that help, though? The only way it would help is if they did a storyline where, like, the pressure's getting to him or something.
So be it. However they want to tell the story, but he has to take some losses where he's not so
untouchable.
Right, exactly. Like more than Cena. There's a laugh out loud hashtag laugh out loud Cena wins. Like he has to not be so invincible.
The good thing is
I get that.
The past couple of pay-per-views now, he has taken the clean loss.
But it's not changed anything.
But
that's my point. It's not changed.
But now we have to go into the brand split and into the new potential Raw title that they make, their top title, and look at the top guys in Raw right now.
Dean Ambrose has the top title.
Well, if they decide not to make a new title for Raw, then yes, he has the top title. But if they do make a new title for Raw, the top guys, according to the draft, their top three guys are Rollins, Balor, and Reigns. And that, Balor and Reigns, I think would be a very interesting feud.
It totally would be, but I still think the problem is, like, what Roman needs is not a feud. What he needs is a character adjustment in line with where the crowd perceives him. Where it doesn't have to be a heel turn, but it needs to be like.
But I don't think anything is going to work at this point unless it's a full heel turn.
The problem is that WWE ignores the reality to tell their own story that does not fit the reality. The reality is this dude is getting booed to shit, and he is a face in their eyes. That doesn't work.
I guarantee you, Roman Reigns, done right, will print money. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I agree.
Do it right.
You all are the worst. I'm trying to say something.
Get a new microphone so that we don't just drown you out.
Hey, Chris.
I agree. Yeah. That is a very good point.
Yeah.
But if WWE Creative or Vince McMahon comes to me and asks me, as Roman Reigns, how do I want to get back at the fans? I reform the fucking Shield 2.0. What bigger
man
can you give to the fans who supported you and turned on you for reasons that were not your fault?
Who would be the other characters in the 2.0?
It doesn't matter. You are taking something
it does.
And shoving it down the fucking throat because he's still got the music, He's still got the ring gear. He's still got the attitude.
Yeah,
You fucking
and
take what they love and you shove it down their fucking marquee throats.
I don't
Shit,
think they'll do
you
that.
know what I would, holy
because
shit,
of the-
you know what I would do?
What?
goddamn,
Make him the new
send
leader of
him
the
to hot
club.
take.
No, shut up. Bad idea.
It's not yours.
You just wanted my reaction. That's the only reason you said that.
No, I swear to God.
No.
If I'm Roman Reigns and I get to choose,
I refuse to believe this is a real thing. I refuse to believe he could lead the club. No. No to you. No, to Drew. No to Zit. No to D. No to anyone listening. No.
you don't
Why
use
am
the
I
club.
getting dragged into this? I didn't say one way or the other.
Creates chaos, man.
No.
Shut up.
You
Shut up.
don't use the club because you don't want a second-rate Shield that's actually first-rate. You want
Exactly.
Oh shit!
No, you gotta listen to the whole sentence, dude.
Thank you. You want a second-rate Shield, a la Seth Rollins and JJ Security.
You
want to
want
make
like
a mockery of it.
you want it to be like Blake and Murphy from NXT.
Dude, thank you. Right there.
Why? Because you want it to be a mockery of what the Shield was. You want it to
Oh.
be spoiling what the fans like. That's what you want it to be. If
wanna
Roman
ruin
was
the
doing this,
metal.
you put them in black combat gear, you come down the steps, and you smile from behind, laughing as the fans are pissed.
It's like you replace Goldberg with Gilbert as part of the Shield.
Oh, wait, I got it. I got it.
Oh,
And the only thing is, I love the idea. I doubt they would do it because they think it would ruin the Shield reunion. But
But that's what makes it so fucking powerful.
I know.
dude, they just ruined the fucking Shield triple threat. You don't think they'd ruin the Shield reunion?
I'm sure they would if at
They
this
already
rate,
did
but like,
during the Shield reunion.
No, the Shield reunion now has 5 guys.
man, I feel
For
like
actual
that would be a great
reality.
idea. I feel like that'd be a great idea. I think the only thing would be just, you either do that or you do something where you humanize Roman Reigns, and whether that's from losing or whatever, you just got to tell a story where he becomes a human, because how he looks right now is a superhero, and you got to change that.
The only other story you could tell with Roman is a situation in which he just quits. He has to come to a place where he stops caring completely in order to rebuild him in a way he could care about.
Yeah.
I agree.
Hopefully, by the end of the next pay-per-view, we won't have to deal with shit like this anymore. And they'll actually have a new character for him. And he'll maybe be out of the Shield gear and not have the Shield music anymore. You know, they had such a great opportunity.
They fucked him from the beginning with all of that.
And they had such a great opportunity to use this coming back from suspension to make it different.
I would say
Maybe.
so.
Speaking of suspensions, can we not talk about Randy Orton?
No, you Orton, Mark.
Shut up. Fuck off. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Hey, get your own material. Come on now.
Randy Orton's a snake in the grass. His drug use is acceptable.
Exactly. That was what was so funny about it, was he was calling out Lesnar for drug use when it's like, Randy?
But it was a total kayfabe move for the Legend Killer.
I know. It's just like, Randy?
Can I not just bask in the glory for a
No.
moment? That,
No.
fuck, well,
This was. What did y'all think of the show and overall? Like, what would y'all grade it as?
I gave it a B+.
Better
Yeah, I'd
than
give it a B+ too.
Is it?
better than Mania.
I would give it a B, something like that.
Holy fuck. When Better Than Mania is a score? Fuck.
That's pretty sad, right?
Mania
Yes.
was boring as shit.
It was bad.
I think
4 hours of God, kill me.
I think every pay-per-view this
God
year has
damn.
been better than Mania, actually.
Pretty much. Two and a half Manias. Oh man.
All
Anyway,
right, take us home.
take us home, Drew.
Well, I'm home already. I don't know what you're talking about.
Just website link, Twitter,
Okay. I know what to do. Calm down.
like on Facebook.
Actually, you're doing it for me already, so just listen to what he said.
Fuck you. Our site is www.thesmarkcity.com. Please check us out because we like you. Facebook.com/TheSmarkCity. Again, like us because we like you. What's our Twitter? Twitter handles @TheSmarkCity. We all kind of jump on that. You can make fun of Drew specifically. We all accept that. Anything else?
Motherfucker.
D. Carter's permanent nickname is Candace.
Yeah, you can say Candace. That's exactly
Fuck you.
acceptable.
All right, later, Tweers.
Later. What?
Later.
Why do you always say tweers?
What are you talking about?
What does it even mean?
Why do you always say that and then never tell them what it means?
Because I like hearing you cuss as we go off.
You are such a